I looked for so many other different types of treatment. Originally, I came here for my stomach. I had issues. It started because of bad breath. So I went to a dentist. He told me to go to ENT. He told me to go to a gastroenterologist. Nobody could help me. And of course, I saw your reel on Instagram. I'm going to drive up and see what it's all about.
Okay. So that is so interesting that they didn't have any answers for you?
No, the gastroenterologist, he said I was clean, everything looked fine, and that was very frustrating.
So can you go more into those like pain points that you had, the challenges you were facing?
Along with the breath issue, I also had this feeling in my stomach that I was hungry. I would just eat, and then I would feel hungry like half an hour later. I got to the point where I just ignored it. I'd feel hungry, and I didn't know if I was hungry or not, so I just wouldn't eat. Yeah, it turned out that was connected with the breath.
Interesting. Okay. And let's go into that, I guess, first interaction with or actually, can you tell me how it was impacting your everyday life?
Social. Fortunately, I didn't know when my breath smelled bad. So my wife, she was my, hey, Duncan. But yeah, so I was always conscious of it, so I was not trying to get too close to people or social. Yeah, it was just uncomfortable.
So what about your first interaction with our team, that discovery call? Do you remember anything about it?
It was good. They asked some good questions, which led, once I got here, I ended up looking for answers to a couple different things. And one of them was libido. And then we talked about testosterone treatment, and I started that.
And then that first interaction with our team here, so that initial blood draw, and then that in-body scan, how do you feel about that?
It was very nice. They were very patient. They were slow. They'd answer all my questions, so I felt very comfortable with that.
Awesome. And have you done an in-body scan before?
No. This was the first time I was here.
And what do you think about that?
I thought it was voodoo witchcraft.
Kind of is.
You look at it, I'm like, how is this doing this? But yeah, it was simple, just a few seconds.
Everything in your social security, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. So, and what about that first provider visit? Did you feel any way going in?
Hopeful.
Okay.
It's at this point, it's all I could be is hopeful, because it's running out of options. And some of the testimonials I saw on Instagram.
And what about your provider visit itself? How did it go?
It was good. From the time I checked in to the time I left, everyone was very kind. I felt like they were giving me personal attention. I just didn't feel like another customer coming through the door, out the door, which a lot of times you feel that even in a medical situation. So that.
And what about your plan, right? How did you, if you want to address your pain points, how did you feel like attacking that?
I wasn't sure. Of course, I just wanted to get a treatment and leave and it'd be good. But after, with my stomach, we did a test and found out there was a huge imbalance. So I was given a list of supplements and some things to help that. I think it was like a 6-month, and I've only been on it for less than 3, and it's already making a difference. So I'm looking forward to getting to the end of it and not having to be so feeling weird and awkward in social situations. And then as far as the testosterone, that was amazing. It wasn't something you had to wait for. It was, I don't know, a week and a half, and gave me some energy. It changed my life in other ways too. That
treatment plan, how do you feel, maybe not result-wise, but how do you feel like it's impacted your day-to-day?
The latter.
Like the actual doing the treatment plan, like taking the supplements, doing the testosterone.
The supplements aren't that big of a deal because I have a huge list of prescriptions that I'm already taking, so it's just a few more pills that I add. As far as the testosterone, it's twice a week, and it's simple. It doesn't hurt, which I thought it would, doing it all the time, but it's relatively simple, and it has no negative impact as far as my schedule or my routine, that type of thing.
So now let's talk about kind of functional medicine. What has your experience with functional medicine been?
It's been really well. I've enjoyed it. I don't think Western medicine has all the answers, but I think there's a balance. I think they are definitely needed, but I think there's obviously things through functional medicine go beyond some supplementing that they actually address things that traditional medicine doesn't.
And what about if you were to explain functional medicine to a friend who has no idea what functional medicine is?
Because I have talked to people about it, and I think the way I explained it was that it's more based on individual body. It's not like, you get a cut on your hand, you put some Neosporin and a Band-Aid on it. Everybody does that. where when you come in, two people could come in and both have stomach issues, and they're not going to give us the same prescription as a regular doctor would. So they address your individual needs, and it's not based on a pharmaceutical. Of course, if that is what's required, I know you guys would send me that way, but using more natural things that my body either produces or is natural in that regard, it's about as much as I can tell them.
Awesome. And what about somebody who's on the fence with functional medicine? What would you say to them?
I'd just peer pressure them into it. I mean, come on, look at me. I said, why wouldn't you want to do it?
It's a good answer. All right. Is there anything else that's all my questions? Is there anything else that you want to share?
No, I don't think so. I've really enjoyed the folks that I've been working with. Yeah, it's just been overall a really good experience.